No, I'm concerned that the issue might get misconstrued. Look, every person in America, men or women, are free to use contraceptions as they want to. That's not the issue here. The question is should the government have the kind of power to mandate these things of us? This compromise is really a distinction without a difference. It's mandating that everybody pay for everyone else's free, birth control and contraception. The question is can the government mandate that people violate their religious teaching, their conscience, their freedom of religion? Look, I can tell you as a Catholic, the charities and the hospitals, they don't enforce doctrine, they don't interpret it, it's the bishops, and they're very clear in saying this is a violation of our constitutional rights. So it's an issue of constitutional rights and of the government having the kind of power to trump them. Look, the way I look at this is if the president is willing to trample on our constitutional rights in a difficult election year, imagine what he will do if, in implementing the rest of this law after he doesn't have to face the voters again if he gets reelected. What we're getting from the White House with this conscience issue, it's not an issue about contraception. It's an issue that reveals a political philosophy that the president is showing that basically treats our constitutional rights as if they're revocable privileges from our government, not inalienable rights by our creator. And so what I would simply say is we're seeing this new government activism, sort of a paternalistic, arrogant political philosophy that puts new government-granted rights in the way of our constitutional rights. And so what I think it really is that it's an argument for freedom, for our founding principles, and for protecting those constitutional rights, which right now, with this new mandate from HHS, like I said, it's really not about contraception. It's about violating our First Amendment rights to religious freedom and of conscience. That's what I think he's trying to get at, that he has a political philosophy that believes that he can mandate certain benefits and activities of the American people which conflicts with their constitutional rights. He believes that these new government-granted rights trump our constitutional rights, such as our First Amendment rights to conscience, to freedom of religion.